Good evening, everybody. Hopefully you're having a good afternoon, a good evening, or a good morning. How's everybody doing? Just got to get myself ready. Just had some major Discord issues, but they're up and running, so that's why the stream starting soon took a little bit while, so I do apologize for that. So as you can see, we've got some Jetstar colours there. We're in the Flight Factor A320. I'm not very good at flying Airbus, but then again, I've learned there's not much to fly in Airbus, so should be fun. You guys will be able to teach me how to fly this thing. So, Jensen, first like, how are you, mate? Welcome to the stream. Uncle Sam, Outback Gamer, how are you going, guys? Sim Lounge, you knew it. You knew it was the A320. And it dropped some frames. No, it's been awesome on the frames for me. I haven't had any issue. I live in Sydney and I already like this. Jensen, welcome, mate. So I've done one flight in this that I took off and landed. I've put this off for put it off for about a couple of months. I've had this in my sim and wanted to learn the A320 for a while and just haven't got around to it. So spent some time this week playing around with it, maybe a couple of nights, that's about it. So but we are ready to go and excited. So I'm going to make mistakes, but we're just going to do a quick test flight up to, I should say test drive, up to Sydney from Melbourne. And I know we've done this route a few times, but this is for me just getting used to the aircraft. So and next week we might jump into something different, so we will see how we go. And I haven't even got my view set up. Hopefully, oh, look at that, jumping through buildings. So hopefully everything will work. If not, I'll laugh about it a little bit later. So this is going to be a new aircraft, so if you guys can just let me know in the chat how's the sound going, and then also once we start engines, if you can let me know how's the sound going, so that will be cool. Panzer, how are you, mate? Hey buddy, flying is so much easier than the Lockheed Wing 42. I'm sure you do just fine. Happy flying, mate. Well, Q8 pilot, I will have to say, unknowns to you, thank you very much for teaching me how to fly the Airbus, because I've been watching your full tutorial video all week, actually the last couple of nights, so you've taught me well. Thank you very much. I now know the basics. So and anybody, just while Q8 pilot, while Summer's in here, I just wanted to say congratulations, mate, on hitting a fantastic milestone of 30,000 subscribers for YouTube. A massive help to the community, mate, so well done. And if you haven't seen Osama's YouTube channel, go and check it out. So, but anyways, without further ado, we need to configure the aircraft. So we'll turn this one on. We're going to put the chocks on straight away and do some ground power. It just feels so funny sitting in an Airbus. It's absolutely insane. We're going to turn the batteries on.
Melbourne INTL information Delta.
Oh, and the radio's going already.
2100 Zulu weather.
Just quickly turn that off.
Wind light and variable. Visibility.
For now. Just the old music seems to be up a little bit loud. Just excuse me while I play around with this. See how that goes. And so the battery is turned on. We're going to turn into external power because I think I just switched that on before. Yes, I did. We'll hear a bit of a thump. Oh, that's a thump and a half. And we are going to align the nav. You can hear some aircon happening. Adiz. It's not that I keep saying the IRSs and then you've got the McDo instead of the FMC. It's all speaking French to me, but we'll wait for the Adiz to line. But in the meantime, we're going to call a fuel truck. We're going to call some passenger stairs. I think we'll do it on the right side here, and cargo we'll call one of those. So just jump out, see everybody's turning up. There we go, we've got some stairs. and got a fuel truck there. So Sim Lounge says, great buddy, hope you're doing well, congrats on the 30k milestone. Oh, just have a bit of chat amongst yourselves, feel free to. So cargo, I think I'm going to leave it as that. Passengers, we've got a few there. I'm going to take some more packs today. We're going to fill it up, give everybody a bit of a rough ride. So that's set. Fuel, I'm just going to wing it and just add 12,000 kilos. We'll set that. Lee Edwards, first time watching someone else play a sim. I like finding myself trying to click things on the end and missing. I do the same thing, Lee. I do the same thing all the time. Watch other streamers and then I try to start moving stuff away on the screen. All the time. All the time. Alrighty, so where are we up to? So cargo is set. We're going to remove that already. Finish review. Passengers are set. There's actually not really much we can do till we've all aligned it up. Really? We're going to remove the air stairs already. We're going to remove the fuel truck already. Leave the ground power unit. Oh. And we'll bring up the McDo. I'm going to go to flight plan. What do I want to do? There we go. So we're going from a YMML / to YSSY. And we'll put that up there. We'll go back to return. Cost index is, I'm just going to pull a figure out of my bum. And I'm going to use 25 because the last person I saw use 25 was Q8 Pilot on his video. So we're just going to put the cost index of 25 for EasyJet because I don't know what they use, so I'm just going to pop that in there. Cruising altitude, we're going to cruise at 38,000 feet, although my flight plan says there is a better winds are more suitable for 41,000 feet, but we're not going to go up that high, so we go to 38. Flight number is, we're not going to do Jetstar because even though we're in Jetstar colours, we're going to do Oz 123. Because this is a lazy way of flying. We're going to initialize the IRS's line. I think that's what I have to do. And we return. And then I need to go to fuel. No, there is something. Here we go. Wrong one. No, back to here. There we go. Await request. Pro tip, IRSs align 1, then 3, then 2. Spag, we're going to be doing a runway 16 departure today because that's where the winds are favouring. So I did want to do runway 34 because that's my favourite departure from Melbourne. But no, we're going to do 16. Pro tip, why do you have to align your ideas 1, 3 and 2. What's the reason behind that? That's interesting. Matthew, how are you, mates? Welcome to the stream tonight. So hopefully everybody's week's going alright. I've just done my hump day, so a long week actually. My week started on Sunday this week and it's gonna just keep going and going. It's never gonna end. It's a long week. Do you prefer the 35 engines for Captain Sim or the 35? Oh, I don't really have a preference. I change stuff around when. Hang on, which aircraft are we talking about? Sim Lounge. Rolls-Royce engines. Are you talking for the 757 for the Captain Sim? I assume. I don't have a preference. I change them around, even on the flight factor I change them around. Oh, alright, Alright, so we're going to our flight plan. We're going to YMML now. We're going to the departure. We're going to go runway 16. We're going to go to the Dussel 8. And we're going to pop that in there. And then I'm going to actually go down and put my arrival in. Always change it later. Oops. This is the thing that I get stuck. So everything's opposite, like up is down and right is left. Approach we're gonna do. I think it's the Z. And we're doing the rivet 2. Insert that in there. And we'll look for some discontinuities. There's probably be a bunch somewhere. Change that plan so we can see. What we're doing. Probably the McDo's the hardest thing for me when it comes to Airbus because it's different. It's similar, but it's different. Got to go to Sally into Dussel, and then we've got a bit of an issue here, so we're going to clear this discontinuity because I don't think I need it. So that's what happened there. Manual. I don't want to do any manuals. Clear you as well. That just doesn't look right at all. There we go. That looks a bit better. So I had to have my focus face on again because this is all like reading Chinese. Well, where are we up to? Yep, the 750. Yeah, I swapped between engines just for a bit of fun. Ben, how are you, mate? How are you going tonight? I'm doing well. Hopefully you are doing well. Below the hard dedication. What is up? Melbourne to Sydney. Nice. Yeah, the old milk run. So we're just messing around. So Ben and Hud, if you don't know, I don't normally fly the Airbus, so I'm just checking it out sort of for the, this is the first time streaming the Airbus. Knackered but great, mate. Yeah, tell me about it. I was like this far away for not streaming because work is manic at the moment, so, but hey, managed to get that. Didn't want to disappoint you guys, so we're going to see, we're going to wreck an Airbus tonight, so. Preferences, V2 will be that, V would be that, and I'm going to put in 130 for V1. And I believe this is all I can do for now until I start some engines. So, we want to go to 38,000 feet today. Pop that in now. We'll call Pushback soon to start pushing bar. Check my QNH is 1017 and no, I have trouble with this thing. Back. No, I'll leave you there anyway. Change this one here. I feel like I'm missing a bunch of stuff. Am I missing anything in? You can get the trim from the pref page. Really? How do I get the trim from the pref page? I thought you had to go and check something. I feel like I'm missing where I need to put my landing altitude in. where I need to put my landing altitude. Am I missing that? You know, all this stuff is a little bit different. Cruise menu. Put my landing in there, maybe. That's an approach. Don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. Alright, we're going to start the Apu. Turn the master on. I'm supposed to turn the beacon on. On your iPad. Oh. That's nifty. Oh, the trim up 041. Oh, that's cool. That is cool, because I was getting that from somewhere else. Nice, thank you. Thank you, Osama. That will make life a little bit easier. Anyways, we're going to start the Apu. Delta afternoon, how are you? Hopefully you're having a sensational Wednesday. And I'm watching the Apu switch up, and then we'll put the bleeds on. Oh, look at that. Stuff is happening. And he's saying the Apu is available. So we're going to turn the APU bleed is on. We're going to turn the seatbelt signs on. No smoking is on. And I think I'm going to start pushing back shortly. So we'll go back to services. We're going to turn the ground powered off. You get a nice little thump. I love the thumps. It's pretty cool. And we're going to turn the chocks off for now. We're going to get rid of you. And I'm switching around like a headless chicken. And we will get a better for pushback. I'll do a bit of a plan. Don't know why I'm parked with all these international things out here today. Anyways. Push you up.
Round to cockpit. Sure, yeah, we got your plan there. Give me a call through the menu when you're ready to go.
Oh, hopefully everybody's ready to go, because I am. G'day Shane, greetings from the Grand Canaries. How's it going, mate? Don't forget to avoid the nuts. James, how are you, mate? No nuts. No nuts. But we might need to hang on to our nuts a little bit later when we take off.
Yeah, ground to cockpit. Toe's driving up right now.
Toe is driving up. And I love the interior. They've done it fantastically well with the interior. Got some nice little cool wing views provided by someone in the community for X camera, which is really nice. Saved me doing some of the views. They got some nice flybys too that I used. Then we watched the tug pull up. This is my favourite tug. Jeez, that nose is sensationally close to the
Alright, all doors and hatches are closed.
There.
Ready to connect.
We're going to connect in a second. We get the rest of the steps happening for you guys to see. And the camera's lifting me up as well by the looks of it. Anyways, we will jump in because we'll have to do the brake in a second.
toe connected and bypass pin inserted. Release the parking brake when you're ready. Alright, starting the pushback, and you may spool them. Clear to start engine.
So, pushing back. Gonna move the engines to start. I think everything is okay. Oh, camera, too many camera views. And there we go, it's starting to come alive. Was going to bring my laptop with me on a vacation to finish off delivery, but I couldn't be bothered. We'll sort it out when I'm home. Mate, if you're on vacation, have a vacation. That's what I have to say. Plenty of drinks for relaxation time with the family. Just chill out, have fun. Engine's spooled up there. Let's see if we can see an outside view. Well, there we go. She's already going. Assuming it's a good start. Now, I've flown on these Jetstar A320s over the years an infinity amount of times. Look at that. Can't believe I'm flying an Airbus. What have I done? Alrighty, so I'm all over the shop. It looks like we've got a good start.
Alright mate, operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Parking brake is set. We're going to start engine at
Alright mate, disconnecting tow, stand by.
Spooling up there. She comes to life. Got the thumbs up. Better hurry up and do some stuff. So the trim, I believe, needs to be all-1. What am I doing?
That was disconnected, bypass pin is removed. Thumbs up on the left and catch it next time. Have a safe flight.
P. Oh, yeah, I got it right. Beautiful. And he's on his way. So we are going to move the engine back to a normal. We're going to arm the speed brakes. I'm going to put the flaps down a 1. Oh, look at those. Animation's pretty cool for the flaps on that flight factor. And what else do we need to do? We're going to turn on the taxi light. Am I missing anything? Any Airbus followers out there? Am I missing anything so far? Actually, I think I need to turn auto brake to max, and then we're going to check the configuration and see if the test comes back okay. Everything's great. I think it's okay. Would you recommend X-Plane over P3D? Oh, Tom, can't believe you put me in that situation, mate, and asking you a question. What was my trim? That'll do, because I think it was 0.84. it's hard because they are both, get rid of my alerts there, they're both got great qualities, so if you can afford it, pick up both, because they're awesome. I fly both quite regularly, so brakes are off. I'm going to start wheeling and dealing. It's a bit funny, like X-Plane, the flight characteristics I think is better. There's a lot more freeware scenery. It's a little bit cheaper to set up and get going. There's missing some things like seasons, and the weather's not too good. No 3D clouds. Then you've got prepared. Flight characteristics aren't as good. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It's got a lot more developers going for it. Mind you, X-Plane's getting more. It's got seasons. It's got nice clouds. So, but then some stuff you fly is like flying a brick. So I probably spend more time in X-Plane these days. I think it's more of a stable platform for me, but I still fly both. VR, I find I like X-Plane a little bit more. VR. So yeah, a bit all over the place. You're missing a yoke. I know, but secretly, Spag, I've got I'm using a yoke to fly the plane. So long as I don't look at the joystick, there we should be fine. So I believe runway 16 at MML is, I've got to turn right from memory. Can you check your trim on your flight control page? Yeah, I'll do that. What's the flight control page, on the McDo or over here? Dan! Aussie man, how are you, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day, mates. We're about to go and crash an A320. The lower ECAN, I have no idea. Like I said, this is the first one I'm flying, so hang on a sec. I'll just put on the anchors for you. So here you mean? Let's have a look. The lower middle display. Yeah, I got the lower middle display up. And what did you want me to check? Need to select the correct system page. Alright, do I do that down here, do I? Alright. Well, that's wheel, so I thought it would be that. Thank you very much. I see what you're trying to do. Well, I'm just stopping traffic. The traffic controller's probably having a bit of a fit. Lord, you need to, yeah, look, perfect. Thank you very much, Bastille. How do I say that? Basti? Thank you very much, sir. That's why the flight sim community is excellent. Everybody wants to help each other. So let's continue. Hang on, where's runway 16? How's the sound going with the engines and the music, guys? Obviously this is a new aircraft for me to fly, so I haven't played around with the sound. If you could let me know if the engines are not overpowering, the music's not overpowering, that would much appreciate. Because sometimes I go back and look at the VOD and you get a little bit where you think, oh no, it's not exactly right. So we'll just stop up here. And we'll continue along because there's no one around. I bet you World Traffic 3 doesn't like to use the same runway that Active Sky or different flight planners I use tell me where to go. So look at that. Poor passengers don't understand that I've got no idea what I'm doing when it comes to an Airbus. Oops. Whoops. Oops. This thing likes hauling ass, doesn't it? You don't need to she moves alright, that's for sure. Alright, so we're going to line up here. I will spend a little bit of time making sure I'm all configured, because I haven't got my flows down correctly. Alright, so what have we got going up here? Oh, we've still got the APU on. Naughty, naughty, naughty. We don't need that on there. So we're going to turn the bleed off and then that off. Turn that off. And everything's still going. Oh, hang on, there's no pumps on. Turn the taxi lights off. We're going to turn landing lights on. Strobe can go on. Everything there looks good. TCAS can go TRAE, and we're going to use. We're going to be late. I'll clear you out. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll do. I think I'm ready to go. Have I missed anything? Does it? Yeah, fuel pumps. Have I missed anything? I think we're good to go. I don't need to bug around with autopilot because that'll just do its thing anyway. Alright. Put a pause on the old music. And we'll pull out. And hopefully your takeoff checklist isn't complete. What do you mean takeoff checklist? If I got a checklist in this thing, I go click off. How do I do that? far away from being a refined product. I bought it when it was a closed beta and there wasn't much changes since then. Well, I'm having fun with it, Basti, at the moment, but then again, I'm pretty new. So how do I do my checklist? Flaps for takeoff, they're on there. I've tested that. It helps if you believe you can upload a PDF checklist onto the iPad. I think I'm good to go because I don't want to hold you guys up for the rest of the day. We'll get flying anyway. I can have a look at the checklist when we get in the air. Oh, this checklist over here. Is there a checklist? Flaps lever is on the yeah, I've done the flaps set to 1. Oh, thought I had them on 1 already because we
approaching 1-6.
We all watched the flaps go down, so maybe I pressed something and moved them up. Good pickup, great pickup, thank you, Stunning, appreciate it. I just did the worst lineup you could possibly do.
On runway 16.
And I believe I've got to put the throttle up to get a couple of clicks, 2 clicks here. Listing from the clicks. There's 1, I think. Is that the second one? The caution's gone away, so I guess I didn't have it in the right spot. And there's no reason why I shouldn't be flying down the center of the runway. Look at that, she just pops up. Just pops up. So we're going to pop the... just like that. That was quick. Gears going up. Well, it's gotten all cloudy all of a sudden. We'll put flaps up already. Just going to follow the. Oh, I'm going to need to put the levers in climb already. Is that right? 1 down. Thrust climb is there. We'll put the autopilot on. And have I done the right thing? No callouts. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the no callouts. I've obviously got something set wrong. And there we go. Autopilot is on, and I believe we are turning around. Set this properly. There we go. And the weather is changing again. Let's have a look. Well, at least we'll be able to serve sandwiches and drinks. We got that far. Nice view. Ortho doing its thing. Oh, nice view. Beautiful. Look at the clouds. The clouds are looking good for X-Plane tonight. Set climb thrust. Yeah,
altimeter setting.
I did do that. That. It's pretty cool. Oh, nice views. X-Plane's looking well tonight. Just like an old Jetstar TV commercial. She doesn't have an Aussie accent. No, she doesn't. She sounds a bit prim and proper, Lou, to without the Australian accent. Welcome to the stream, by the way, mates. Glad you could make it. Just do a flyby a different way. Look at that. I can't believe it's an Airbus on the Ozflight Simmer channel. Who would have thought we'd fly an Airbus? Can't believe Airbus has let me fly the plane for all the nice things I've said about it over the years. Alrighty, we'll just jump back in the cockpit for a quick second, and I'm going to put speed, yep, put those down, and I need to go to standard, that's standard, so that fixes that, and I think we can take seatbelt sign, no, you go back, that is off. And I don't think there's anything else I need to do at this point in time. We could look at the checklist. What's that do? Ooh. Ah. Right, okay. After check takeoff, so spoilers, disarm, engine mode selected as acquired, taxi light is off, I already turned that off, engine and wing anti-ice as required, and packs 1 and 2 on. The packs, shouldn't the packs just be automatically on? Where's the packs on these thing, on this thing? Have I missed that? Oh no. No, they're on. There we go, so that's done. And 10,000 feet, external lights return those on, seatbelt signs as, yeah, pressurized is checked. We'll just say it's checked. And we are good as required. We are good, guys. According to the checklist, I've checked things off, so it looks good. Looks good. Interesting. Well, that went better than what I thought it would go. Look at the view as we head into you might say the northern part of Victoria. The Airbus A320 is somewhat more complex than the Piper Dakota. just a little. Actually, really, I would have to say I haven't flown an Airbus before, but this thing would have been probably the quickest plane to learn. Like, it didn't really take that much to learn. Well, the basics. Like, I'm not an expert. There's a lot of stuff that I need to learn, but to, I think, be able to take off, follow the magenta line and land, I think I'm comfortable with that now, and that didn't take long at all. Sometimes it takes longer to learn how to learn a Carinado aircraft and what systems it doesn't have, so... You must be doing something right, you're still in the air. Thanks, Spec. Thanks for the confidence, mate. Thanks for the confidence boost. No drinks for you. What seat were you in, Spag? We're just going to put you on hold, mate. No, you can only have water tonight. After that comment, no drinks. I'm liking the clouds. The X-plane's popping out tonight. Sorry, excuse me. I'm just leaving my mouse in the stream. Apologies for that. How's the sound on the outside of the aircraft? It's not too loud, hopefully. Sounding okay in my headphones. So we're passing 22,000. Everything's looking good. What's all this stuff here? Is that where you can adjust your seat or something? I haven't had a real good sort of look around and seeing what everything does really. That's modelled yet. That's modelled. Got to do the old test before. Just test it in the air. Little, never late, never. Simple trick when landing is to keep your landing spot in the same position in your windshield throughout the approach. Thanks, Lou. Thank you. We'll see. The landing will be interesting. Sounding's okay. Thanks, back. Yeah, the landing will be interesting because, yeah, like I'm used to being able to play around with the throttles and using the throttles to help me descend through my approach on any of the Boeing. So it'll be different. See how we go. See how we go. Gee, she's quiet though. She sounds quiet. There's not much to do, is it? I probably should be doing something else, but you know. So what's happening in everybody's flight sim world today? Flight sim, I shouldn't say that because they're no longer, but what's been happening in everybody's flight sim week? Picked up any new stuff? You can put your auto throttle, put it out and fly by hand. How do you, I suppose I could. So that's just, Jack, is that just moving it back and taking out a cruise and then assume that's how you do it? I'm planning on having a look at the new Coronado release in a bit more detail. I haven't picked it up yet. Don't know if I will. I'm thinking about I might do that for a video so people can see if it's worthwhile picking it up. I'm leaving my run till late. Normally I would have been flying the aircraft and probably filmed the test drive video by now. The button below the autopilot throttle. Okay, let me have a look at that. Oops. Is it this one here? Got a third monitor today. Jeez Louise. So what are you planning on putting on the third monitor when you're flying? Or is it you just going to have the whole, you know, left to right and middle cockpit windows? I only run with 2. I would probably love to run with 3, but my PC sits on my desk so it's away from the dirt on the ground and stuff like that. Right side of the heading bug. Oh. One of these, I imagine. Is that what you mean? So that's my heading bug. So the right side of that is the heading track. Little nav map. And okay. Oh yeah, fair enough. The one that's with a slash. I'm confusing myself. The heading bug is the one with the triangle. Yeah, I've got that. Then you've got, that's the VS there. I've got speed marked there. Set on the right hand side though. Just excuse me for a second. It's not retaining my mouse position. Oh, I suppose then I don't stuff up my views. The right side of the heading bug. Oops. What did I just do? You popped her out. Oh, it's right in front of me. Oh my god. Chuck, thank you for being so patient. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Cool. Thank you, buddy. Oh my god. That could have been a party trick. That could have gone all night. It's not a Boeing. It's not in the same spot. Oh. Insane. Thank you, mate. But she takes a while to get up to cruise, doesn't she? Let's just jump in the back for you guys to a little bit of a wing view. What do you think? Do you like the wing view being inside the cockpit, or would you prefer to have a wing view outside of the aircraft? Never know what people would like to see inside or outside, so just move Discord away. So if some of you guys are new to the channel, in the link below in the descriptions, you can go and check out our Discord channel. You can catch up with me during the week. G'day, mate. Thank you. What sim is this? And it is X-Plane 11 tonight. Yeah, so you can come and drop in and say hello in the Discord channel. We've got a bit of a community happening. If I'm not around, continue and be around, keeping everybody in line and things going along. But we've got a nice bit of community happening in there. It's only been going for a couple of months, but seems to be a fairly active server, which is great. I haven't been in there much this week because work's been absolutely crazy, but it's only this week anyway. And we will go back to the other side. No, Tom, it's No, Tom. Two ultimate questions in one night, mate. What are you doing? I'm gonna have to say Boeing. I don't know. It's too early for me to tell. Like, I'm enjoying and having fun, but I've got such limited time in the Airbus. I really haven't had to play around with it. But it's unique. I like it. I don't know. It's too early to tell. I think they're both great aircraft, and I really haven't flown. Like, I've flown Airbuses heaps and heaps and heaps, and that was in like FSX and FS9. So, but then I sort of skipped them from FSX and then early part of prepared. So, just getting back into it. So I had a few requests for some A330 stuff. So thought we'll put the training wheels on here, and then we'll do some A330 stuff. So, but I don't know. Right now, Tom, I'd say Boeing, and that's only because I've been flying. You know, it doesn't matter if it's a 767 or a 737 or a 757 or 777. You know, any of those, you can just jump in and fly, no problem. So, what is the best add-on by Carinado in Alabao? Like the very best that they have. It's a bit hard. Alabao hasn't been punching much stuff out lately. It's all been Carinado. Are you flying on Project Fly? Not today, Junk. I actually don't use Project Fly, to be honest. Carinado and Alabao is pretty much the same. Yeah, pretty much. I'm more familiar with Boeing, but I think Airbus would be a fun challenge. Hey, Tom, I've picked it up in about 2 nights. I would say 3 hours. And I've picked up the basics to take it for a flight. So, for the powers of YouTube, and I haven't even read the manual, so, which is not normally what I do, but I thought I'd bring you guys along for a flight and you can help me learn the aircraft. So, we must be getting to cruising soon. So what would be the best add-on buy? So I don't know, there's so many, Jack, of what Alabao's done and what Carinado's done. So if I have to go this year, I don't know, a lot of it's very similar. Like, I think they did well with the Fokker and the Saab this year. I think that was really cool that them starting to do different aircraft. The DO228's a nice aircraft. The Shrike is one of my favourites. Not the Shrike Turbo, but the Shrike. It's a nice aircraft. So the C90, the Carinado C90, that's a nice aircraft as well. My last Airbus flight was ages ago with the Aerosoft A320. So Spag, you haven't flown it since it's hit V4 yet, or? Sorry, I've got an itchy nose. I've had an itchy nose all evening. Oh, hang on. We've still got landing lights happening here. Thought we'd turn them off. I'll leave the runway lights on. What have I got lights on there for? What have I got on? Oh. How come I got lights on still? Enough of the clicking, Shona. Ah, there we go. Okay. Sweet. If you've got a question about the A320, I'll probably answer the phone for like 400 hours. Okay. Thanks, Jack. I appreciate it. Carinado 350i would have been my favourite aircraft. Fortunately, it's not available for X-Plane. Yeah. Milviz is doing a 350i. I'm pretty keen to check that out. I haven't flown. I've probably flown more of the C90 in recent times than the 350i, the old King Air. But they did a really good job with the King Air. It's an old one though. It's old aircraft now. Carinado. It must be a couple of years old now at least. So now we're at cruising. So we've got 128 a mile to top of descent. So we need to have a look at our approach. And this is probably where I may need a little bit of help. I don't remember all of this. Oh, you're joking. I think the winds might be turning. How hard it is to change your flight plan? I wonder. They want to come in a runway 34 now. So if I put that in now, insert U. Oops. Star is a Revit star. I wonder if this is going to stuff this whole thing up. Why is it punching me all the way out there now? There we go. I think I fixed it. So we can go into runway 34. Perfect. There we go. This McDo thing's not that hard after all. Sing Captain Mike. Good morning, man. How are you? Good morning to you. It's good evening. It's getting late on. Good evening. It's going 10 past 10 p.m. in the evening, but hopefully you are doing well. Happy flying. I have to go now. Thank you, and good luck for the landing, Tom. Thanks for the hard questions, mate, and you have a sensational week. You should be taking runway 25. Well, it's saying I should do a runway 34, so that's what I've just changed it to. What are you using to check, Spag? Because I'm committed, so to speak. So let's get the rest of our information. So temperature is going to be 12 degrees. Winds are going to be 260/7. QNH will be do that now. 30.9. 30. No. What do you do here? That's where it was. Switches, that's a smart way of doing it. Okay. What else do I need? I need landing altitude, I think. Flaps are going to be full. V-cells 130. Landing altitude is a 0. I don't know what I need. What's MDA? Does anybody know what MDA mean? Airbus uses HPA. Oh, okay. Does anybody know what the Jack? Do you know what the MDA? What do I have to put up here? Can't remember. Current weather. Okay. So I just got my. I always use a briefing from Active Sky. So, because I usually sort of think that the weather's pretty updated in there. MDA is not required. Minimum descent altitude. Ah, right. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Wally. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate it. And thanks, Bag. Okay. So it looks like I'm all configured for the approach. Find it in the chart at the bottom. Okay. I'm not going to look for it now, though. Go around. I think we're all configured for landing. So go back to cruise. 71. How do you cross this off? It's annoying. Right. The it's usually 1000 Bravo plus 50. Right. Oh, actually, what did I pick? I think I picked left. I think I picked left. Yeah, 34 left. Actually, what am I doing? Flight plane should be here. Haven't even used this do at all. we should get minimum call-outs. Okay. I don't know why I didn't have call-outs on takeoff. So, I don't know. It was just a bit weird. Decision height is 206, okay. Oh, preferences, next phase. MDA is 220. NNK Coda, how are you? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Make yourself at home. But the minimum decision height is altitude 220. Good evening, sir. 220. Oh, so you can pick either one. I'll use decision height because that's what my planner spits out on a page that makes it stand out. So we got 32 nautical miles. I'm going to yes, use one or the other. The MDA is normally, and the DA is really bad visuals. Roger. Thanks, Wally. Greetings from Germany, Leonardo. Welcome to the stream, my friend. How is Germany doing today, mate? Hopefully it's doing well. We are about probably 15 now. 15 nautical miles from TOD as we descend into Sydney for our first flight on stream in the Airbus A320. So I think it's smooth sailing until now, but that may change very, very shortly. We'll see how we go. I just studied that one after much confusion. I'm glad it helped. Yeah, for sure. Cleared up a bit, thank you. Spazzy, off to bed. We'll catch your landing on a replay. Not a problem, mate. Thanks for stopping by. I'll post it in Depends how long it takes, but I might post it in Discord as well. The link for the pod a little bit later. We'll see. Now, we're going to... Where are we up to? 9 nautical miles. Do some flybys. Hey Shane, how you going? Gunnies! How are you, mate? Hopefully you're having a great evening, and welcome to the Wednesday night stream. How's the YouTubing going? I see you did another, I think it was I can't remember what you called the series, but the pilot series, the Let's Fly pilot series. I haven't had a chance to look at it all. I'll leave some spare time. Enjoying the series though. Learning lots. It's pretty cool. Look at the clouds. The clouds actually been okay for X-Plane tonight, so we must be there by now. Brake to slow down. Doing power of stalls, mate, and a quick spin. Love spinning. Okay, cool. It's just gone into approach phase. Slowing down. We'll start to descend. What have we got here? Speed. Oh, hang on. There we go, everything's green again. Still learning the ways of how the Airbus likes to fly, so... Approach phase is normally like 5 to 10 minutes before landing. Oh. Right. So how do I get out of that, Chuck? I just wanted to descend. Can I get out of that? Or we're just going to take forever to land? It's going to take forever. Because I thought to go to approach. I've never tried it. Well, of course I've had to try it, so I just don't know where to go to actually try to change it back. Probably you should put speed manuals to like 220, 250. Well, it's sitting at, oh, it's at 210. There we go, 240. actually haven't done manual, so I adjust the speed here to 240. And will that change for me, or do I have to click something else? Their seat's just gone back. I think that changed something then when I pulled it. There we go, because now we're descending like maniacs now. And the speed is increasing. Okay, cool. Right, okay. Now I wasn't expecting a stream this late. Well, normally we start at 8:30. I did start at 9. A little bit later today. Yeah. That's alright, we can handle manual speed. I'll know for next time not to mess around with it. When the green dot is there, it's in manage mode. Okay. That's alright, we'll manage it manually from here. It's just interesting the way that different knobs and stuff work on the Airbus, but that's cool. That's what makes it cool and different to fly. So we're passing through 30,000 feet already. Got some speed back now. I think we'll change this music. Normally the Airbus activates the approach phase manually. Okay. Automatically, I should say, not manually. Getting schooled on all things Airbus tonight, so thanks guys, appreciate it. I would have bound to have got myself into trouble already. Stop my notifications from popping up because it's annoying in a stream. Hum of the engines. This is interesting here. This texturing looks a little bit odd. Don't know if that's the actual paint. Repaint or what's the go? It's a bit funny. Interesting. Activated approach phase only uses if you get vectors or something, otherwise it does automatically if you're already following the LNAV. Right. Okay. Flying over the mountains there, looking very nice this time of year. Sorry, got my mouse on the road again. With the knobs for altitude, speed and heading, if you pull it, it's like you pull the control to you, and if you push it, it puts the control to the Airbus. Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, thank you. I just forgot about it. Yep, cool. To me, to it. To me, to it. Makes sense. Makes sense. Alright, so what are we up to? Oh, we stopped. Doing the manual descent too by the looks of it. So we're going to 10 meters, we need to be at 16, 9, that's. How's your week been, Shane? Absolutely manic. I was just saying at the start of the stream, work's been crazy, so I'm behind in the YouTube content this week. I was this close for not jumping on the stream. So it was a long day today. It was about 12-13 hour day today for real life work. I was just a bit tired, but no, I thought jump on. We didn't do a test drive video or anything last weekend, so missed it because I was doing some FSElite stuff and messing around with this a little bit. So it's been a busy week, but it's been an enjoyable week. So how about yours, mate? So there's a Sydney coming up. I think we're going to struggle to get down to 16,000. I think I might have to adjust the VS. To get there, I think. Because we'll stuff the approach up. doing it all manually. Busy. School is always manic this time of year. Yeah. Should I divert to? Maybe, Andrew. Maybe. You might need to. Might need to. Might need to, mate. Because we are way behind. I just have to go down to about 3,000 in the VSB just to catch up, I think. We'll start slowing it down. Pop some speed brake out now. Since I'm flying this manually now. Because what weather engine are you using? All default, Wally. All default. For X-Plane, I use default. I've had X-Enviro and things like that, but I've just gone back to default stuff. I'll probably stay with default until Hi-Fi brings Active Sky to X-Plane. When I go down to Dudok at 14, so we're catching. Do they kill the FPS? What, weather engines? Some do, some don't. Active Sky in P3D is really good. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it, mate. This is all just ortho. Oh, geez, that's terrible there. As you can see where it starts and finishes. The other side would be a little bit better. That side's better. I only sort of did just the round near the airport. It all depends. When you do ortho, you can get good stuff or you can get bad stuff. Sometimes it's just the luck of the draw. So when we get down to Nash, we need to be... But then it drops down. I don't even think we're going to make this. Something's gone astray massively. I should be down like 6,000 feet or something. So it says path is too steep. Because we're not that far away from the airport. I'm just going to have to smash it down and see what happens. I'll start slowing the aircraft down quite a fair bit. Obviously, when I put this into approach mode, Jack, I totally destroyed it. Totally destroyed it, but that's alright. We are going to put seatbelt signs on. So we'll drop it like a lead balloon. I'm going to put the cheap brakes out a little bit more because we're doing that. Because it says by Sydney we should be at 50, it's 54,000 feet by we get there. We might be alright, we might be alright. See how we go. From what national you continue that heading the vectors and then find just that vector space? Yeah. Flight Sim deck, Patrick! Is the first S-Bus experience? I would say second, mate. Pretty much second. Second for many years. First time in the stream. Oh, truth. We put it into approach mode, like at top of descent, so I've sort of stuffed it. I'm doing everything manually, and I'm playing catch up because I'm still getting to know the aircraft. Oh, fair enough. That is funny. Why not? If you can, mate, if you can. Well, as Patrick knows it, oh geez, look at the runway. This is not looking good. I'm gonna start doing everything myself now. We'll just totally manually fly and control this this aircraft. There's no way we were going to make that landing. No, I can't go around. We're just gonna do a quick hold turn on approach. That's what we're gonna do. Can you make a tutorial video on how to put a flight plan in the Carinara GPS? Yeah, I can do that. That's easy. Once you get the hang of it, heckin', it's quite easy. But yeah, I could probably do that. It's probably the main issue with the Carinara stuff is the manual is hard to work out how to do it. I still can't land this plane worth a damn, not consistently. Hold SOG in order. Oh, we should be right after this. I'm just going to manually fire the whole thing in. I wonder if the localizer will still pick up.
Altimeter setting.
Be interesting if it does. Checking my FSElite chat. Alright, now this is going to be the interesting part. I tell you what, I flew this and did this the other day for a bit of a test and I didn't have any issues. But then again, I didn't turn it into approach mode at top of descent either. Wings are probably nearly fallen off. We'll get back lined up shortly. Could you do an A330 after you land this? No, mate. It's getting quarter to 11, and as you can see from the webcam, I really need to get my beauty sleep because there's a lot of work involved for tomorrow. So no, I can't do another one, I'm afraid. But perhaps another time. Yes, it's close enough. Flaps 1 can go out. Oh no. Now it's saying I'm too low. See if the localizer is going to pick us up and straighten us up. There we go. See, look at that. You know, that was just a bit of fun. Sleeping Beauty is calling. Yeah. See, nothing to worry about. Pop some more flaps down. There we go. I think the ILS has just popped in. Speed brake is still out, so I'll pop the speed brake in and we'll now arm it. And I think we're all good to go. Cool. Thank you, Chuck. Ah, perfect. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. I really appreciate your help, Chuck, tonight. Would have been devastating without your help. So, I think I got one more notch of flaps here. Pop the gears down. Auto brake, we're going to set to medium. Because I'm doing this manually, can I pop it into auto throttle? I don't even know what I should be landing that at. Oh, this is going to be serious. I have to take my UGG boots off for this. Alright, I think we're good to go. We're going to turn the music off. I know, now my feet, now I'm cold. I think we've got full. You'll watch. We'll absolutely slam this puppy down. So there's the outer marker. We've still got a couple of whites and a couple of reds. If this was a Boeing, I'd be doing some barrel rolls on the entry in. I don't think Airbus is going to let me do it. It's coming 1,000. We'll take control of it in a second.
Approaching 3-4 left.
Here we go. I've got control, which is probably a bad thing. So I'm already off the glide slope.
500. 400.
Too busy looking at other stuff.
100 above.
Now
300.
Lined up on the runway. She's going to be long. I kept wanting to do my own throttles too.
100.
Long landing.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 20. 10. 5.
Oh, come on. There we go. I think that was alright. Just don't want to stop on the runway. That seemed to be an okay landing. See what you guys think. Tom says it was nice.
6,000 feet remaining.
Ben's still talking about Uggies in the chat. I think that was all...
5,000 remaining.
Is what Australians would say. That was all luck and arse on that landing, I would say.
4,000 remaining.
Does she stop talking or what? One thing there, I don't know if auto brakes come out.
Caution, short runway, 3,000 remaining.
Landing, put your Uggies back on. Alright, buddy. I'll do that. If anybody's wondering why I'm putting my park brake on to slow the aircraft down, that's because my fantastic Cytec rudder pedals, toe brakes don't work. That's a bit of a pain in the ass. What we're going to do is we're going to slam the anchors on here. We just did a Formula 1 manoeuvre, and we're going to check out the replay. It's not a bad test flight. With no sound. That's great. We'll put some music on then. Oh, there we go. The A320 doesn't have sounding replays, sadly. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's not great for making videos. Really? That's a bit disappointing. See, Ben, if you only watched the approach and the final approach and you didn't watch the descent in, mate, you actually would have thought I've flown this aircraft before and I know what I'm doing. What a fluke. Chasing the glide slope all the way. Jesus, I thought I was going to do a tail strike at 1 second. Did the engines reverse that? Oh, they did too. Nice! Look at that. Only for like a split second. It was like a lazy reverse. When it cuts out at the speeds short. Next time you could probably try to put a little less fuel in the airplane because it's a little much. Yeah, I was being lazy when I was configuring. I didn't. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, what? Oh, sorry guys. Sorry Patrick, you missed out. I did do one replay on the first VOD, but we've had an issue. So guys, I'm going to have to end the stream there. I do apologize, unfortunately, and all my icons on my screen are gone all over the shop. So they've jumped screen too, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but don't forget to turn your landing lights off when you taxi back. Tom, I would love to taxi back, mate, but unfortunately something's happened that rarely ever happens, which is X-Plane actually crashed on me, so that's a little bit disappointing. Oh well. Well, guys, thank you very much for coming along tonight and watching me butcher a A320. So I'll do a little bit more practice outside the stream world and come back and we'll actually murder it and do some really cool approaches. So I'll be looking forward to that. So if you're new to the channel and you're just lurking around, please hit that subscribe button to see more content. I think we'll have a nice little Coronado test drive out this weekend, and you can catch some more streams. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you on the next video. I'll catch you later.